Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. It is I, Carlton Flowers, with the CarltonZone.com website and blog. And today, we're going to check out the Moto X by Motorola. Thank you, AT&T, for allowing me the chance to review this device and to test it out for a week. So, the box came in the mail just a couple days ago, and I have been loving this thing ever since I first took it out of the box. Now, I'm not the first one in it, so this box has a little bit of wear and tear, but I packed it all up so you can see exactly what you get when yours comes in the mail if you happen to buy this device. So let's pop it open. Here's the actual phone. Pretty good looking, solid phone is what it is. And let's pop out the tray. You've got your instruction manual here that's packaged up just like a Samsung device or an iPhone. Here's your USB cord. It's a standard USB 2.0. And then what's neat, you've got your power plug that has the Motorola logo. So that's kind of cool there. Nice, good looking black power cube. So let's take a look at the phone. Now, right off the bat, this thing feels great in your hands. And I think it's a 4.7 inch diagonal display, but it's smaller than an HTC One, but it almost looks exactly like one. In fact, the curvature of the back of this phone is almost identical to an HTC One. I almost, if I was blindfolded and pick up this phone, I would think I was holding an HTC device. But there's a big difference because I think this thing is going to be a lot more durable than an HTC One. Now, the One X has that polycomposite body. This is similar to that. The backing of this phone is almost like the HTC One X. It also reminds me of the Nokia Lumia, but the material kind of gives you the feeling that the back is made out of rubber, and so it grips. It doesn't slip out of your hand, which is a great thing because if you're clumsy like me, the phone's not going to be sliding out of your hands if you don't have a good solid grip. So that is a huge plus. Now, they say that the display is scratch proof, and I haven't taken a knife or a nail to it yet, which I probably shouldn't. I'll just take their word for it that it is more scratch proof than a regular smartphone device with that Gorilla Glass 2. And I don't know what they call this glass, a digitizer on the front, but it is evidently more solid than what you're getting with other smartphones. So let's pop it on, and we see that the buttons are all on the right side. I love it. You don't have anything on the left. You have nothing on the top except for the headphone jack. And the only thing you have on the bottom is your USB connector, which I like USB connector, your power connectors to be on the bottom. I don't like them up on the top. So you can access your volume right here and your power all in one. So I can pop this thing on and off with my thumb and I don't have to worry. Now look at that display. It's very brilliant for a middle of the road device. And what I mean by that, this is not a cutting edge high-tech phone with 2 gigabytes of RAM. In fact, I only think it has 1 gig of RAM. It does not come with an SD card. What you see is what you get. I believe it's 16 gigabytes. But that's not all bad. If you're a first-time smartphone user, this is going to be for you because it's simple, it's straightforward, it doesn't have a bunch of extra crap. Bloatware is what they call it when they put all this different apps on the device that you don't need and that you're not going to use. It's pretty simple. And since it comes from Motorola that's owned by Google, they are loading it up with Chrome as your default browser. So that's way cool. It doesn't have that stock Android browser, but they have their own Google Chrome browser. So that's neat. Functionality is really great. You don't have any clickable buttons. There's 3 soft buttons on the front. You got the home, you got your back, and then this little square which takes you to all of your previous applications that you just had open. So that's kind of cool. I'm a big fan of a physical home button because I like to feel where it is, but this is okay. If you're used to that with HTC devices, you probably wouldn't mind that at all. So it looks great, it feels great, it doesn't slip out of your hand. Now you do have that curved back, so let's say if you're texting, you're going to get some wobble as you tap on the sides, or if you tap on the bottom here, it's curved here, but it's not curved on the top. But I'm sure if you put it in a case, it can lay flat on the table. but you could definitely text really well with just holding the device in your hand. This is a smartphone that you can use with one hand and have small hands like me. I can reach all of the icons on the screen. I don't have to stretch. It's all right there. So I've loaded some of the basic apps that I'm going to be using to get a good test drive. There's the Gmail app that I love. I've got Twitter on here, Facebook, which functions great. Scrolling is great. There's my big sister Sherry and my cousin Maya Moore, and they're about to win the WNBA championship. Go Minnesota Lynx. So I was posting on Sherry's picture there. She's in Minnesota going to the game. So Facebook is awesome. Twitter is awesome. And I'm going to test out Google Plus tomorrow as I fool around the phone. I've been busting a few tweets right here from the phone and doing some text messages. And I like that they have the stock Google keyboard for your texting, but you can also install different keyboards. I've got a different keyboard installed on this phone right now that I happen to love. It's the TouchPal X keyboard. It's really cool. It's easy to use, and the buttons are bigger. It goes a little bit higher on the screen than what you see here with the standard Google keyboard. This is TouchPal X actually, and then you can swipe with TouchPal X. So you can choose what keyboard that you want with the phone. Sound quality is great. When I call on the phone, it's really good. And the phone does not heat up. I have not been able to get this thing where it's really blazing hot like sometimes I will get with my Samsung Galaxy S4. So maybe since it's a smaller device and not packing as big of a battery, it's not going to overheat like that. Plus, you don't have as large of a core processor, so you're not going to have as much heat that's generated by the device. But I've been watching videos on this and doing various things with multimedia, and videos look great. The sound is great. And I think, like I said, this is going to be a great phone for somebody that has just wanting to get by with their first smartphone and they want something that's durable. If you don't want it to break, if it's something that you want to be able to drop down to concrete or asphalt and not have to run back to the store to buy another smartphone or send it back in for a warranty or pay for another device, this might be the one for you. So I'm really enjoying this. So that's right out of the box. I'm going to continue to play with this device over the next few days and then give you more of a thorough report, but I wanted you to get a chance to look at it and see how it operates, to see this lovely screen and to hear my thoughts about how it feels in your hand. So just right off the bat, for right now, I'm telling you that this is going to be a 2 thumbs up smartphone device. For the people that want durability over, say, blazing speed and cutting edge, you really won't notice the difference unless you're a super tech geek like me. You know, I like tons of gadgets and extras and gimmicks and, little gimmicky extras on the phone, like waving above the screen to scroll when you're on the internet browser. But if you don't need all that, then this is definitely going to be a great phone for you. And price-wise, I think it's going to end up settling in at around the $99 price. So we'll just have to check with AT&T to see what the price is. I know you can get it on the other carriers, but of course my carrier of choice is AT&T, so I can speak more about AT&T. So that's about all we've got for now. Check out the blog site, www.carltonzone.com, if you want to see all of the technical specifications about the phone. I'm not going to overwhelm you, but I'm going to give you enough of what you need to know. If you want to know what the processor speed is, the amount of RAM, the amount of internal memory, the density, the pixel density of this display, and all of that. All that good stuff. We won't bore you to death right here, but just check the blog site and see what we got, and then I'll give you a more detailed, thorough report when I am done with my evaluation period. So there we go. It is the Motorola Moto X with AT&T. Check out the blog site. Thanks for watching the video. This is Carlton. Post your comments below, and let's chop it up. See ya.